God and hard work. That's how Mississippi Attorney General Lynn Fitch describes her successful battle to bring down Roe v. Wade. And her mission goes far beyond ending abortion. As the state's first female attorney general, she uses her position to empower victims of abuse and exploitation. CBN's Brody brings us her story.
The reason abortion rights went back to the states following the reversal of Roe v. Wade could be directly tied to the efforts of one woman, Mississippi Attorney General Lynn Fitch. And her efforts to fight for life and women's rights go even deeper here in the Magnolia state.
The power of the prayer for us kept us going.
Choose women! Choose women!
Hey, hey! Go home! Roe v. Wade has got to go! As the Attorney General prepared for one of her most important cases, Lynn Fitch believes God played a central role in overturning America's abortion law.
And when we got ready for oral argument on December the 1st, you could just feel the synergy, the prayers there, and the excitement outside in the rally. We had thousands of people. People were praying.
Fitch and her staff spearheaded Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization, the case responsible for overturning the 1973 Roe v. Wade ruling that legalized abortion nationwide. At the time, Jackson Women's Health Organization was the state's last standing abortion clinic, often called the Pink House due to its iconic paint job.
Certainly, we made the argument, and the justices agreed, that this was such an important issue that should always be returned to the people. So now for the people to make all the choices, the decisions, and they have the opportunity through their elected officials, through their governor. And if you don't like it, then you can certainly remove them from office.
Before that daily push for the people begins, the Attorney General and her staff arm themselves with faith.
I have many favorites, but Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. This office is a very Christian office. We certainly pray together. That's how we open up so many of our different activities.
Fitch credits God and hard work for overturning Roe v. Wade, followed by several trigger laws nationwide, including one in Mississippi, which bans all abortions except to save the life of a woman or in cases of rape or incest reported to law enforcement. The Pink House closed its doors less than a month later. A fresh paint job covers the former Jackson Women's Health Organization's extensive history of abortion. The new owner plans to open up a consignment shop with hopes it's a business the entire community can embrace. The Attorney General's priority for life is now expanding as she's working toward solutions that can empower women in a state suffering at the top of too many categories: infant mortality, premature births, and poverty.
It's certainly tough. I completely understand that. And our role is that we're there to help them. That's what our challenge is. Now, how do we empower these women that are struggling? What can we do as a state?
With nearly 40 years of legal experience, AG Fitch is currently focused on protecting victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, and human trafficking.
When I first ran for this office, I recognized we had an issue in human trafficking here in the state of Mississippi. In the 18 months, we've rescued 187 individuals, including 15 children. We've made 60 arrests. We've had over 40 operations with our local and federal law enforcement partners.
Honored as one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people, Mississippi's first female chief legal officer began her journey in the same office she now leads.
I know God placed me here for all these different reasons, but to come back as the Attorney General, where I once served as a Special Assistant Attorney General, is extremely special.
As for what's ahead, Fitch says she remains steadfast in her duties as a female trailblazer, not just for Mississippi, but the nation. Despite the hardships accompanied with being a single mother of 3, Fitch shares her story to empower women to choose life, while modeling what she believes is noble, excellent, and praiseworthy.
We believe in the next steps. And as I talk about next steps for this new Dobbs era, it certainly goes to the heart of your question. How do we empower those mothers, those children? What are we doing for the future? And as we've really evaluated next steps, it involves everyone.
Reporting in Jackson, Mississippi, Brody, CBN News.
Well, there's a great example of leading with humility, and leading with God is the foundation of your service. And that is also a great reminder. You know, Scripture instructs us to pray for our political leaders. And that would be Democrats and Republicans. But you heard her say prayer made the difference. She said with her staff, we literally felt the prayers of people and it empowered us, she said. So if you ever grow weary in praying for political leaders, there's a great reminder. Do not grow weary in doing good. They value our